Hi, here are a couple of tips that are really great for you this month and are really going to help you. Please watch all of these. It's a short little tutorial, but you really need these. One of the things you'll be doing this month is looking over your style guide, and you'll be thinking about the different colors and so forth that you'll need, and you'll need hexadecimal colors, your codes. So if you go to Canva 100 palettes, you'll be able to see all sorts of combinations that will work for you. Too often students will just choose colors that they kind of like and they think should go together, but they don't have a foundation that is similar, a base color that is consistent, and they're not necessarily the best compatible combinations. So please look through and consider choosing a palette that's been laid out for you to try and use. The other thing I want you to do for your site, when you have things like business cards, if you're a graphic designer, this may not hold true for the photographers and cinematographers, but if you're a graphic designer, then you should definitely have your work laid out in Mockups. All right, it just will clean your site. And for those of you in MCBS, when you get to Portfolio 7, you'll be glad you did this. This is something that course director really likes to see. All right, so think about that. There's all kinds of free mock-ups you can get. You can try Canva or just do a search. All right. Sharing your site. Sharing your site when you submit, you provide a link for your assignments, and too often they are going to your site editor and not your actual site. So if you're using Wix, you need to go to the top here on your navigation to Site, go to Get Feedback, and then share your site link and paste your link into FSO when you submit for your discussion. Double check it. Make sure that it's not going to your site editor. All right. Really important. Otherwise, you don't get credit for it. I have to contact you and keep checking to see if you've submitted it. So please do that. When you are trying to access your trial from Squarespace, understand that that will be a 2-week trial, but you can contact them, and please do before the end of class, to have them renew it. You just contact their support through chat and tell them you're a student and you're in a class that's longer than 2 weeks, and could you please have your trial extended. You do get a discount, a student discount. So if you've built in Squarespace, when you get to just prior to graduation, go ahead and use your student discount, and if you want to be able to use your site professionally, and that will give you a big savings for the year. They sent you an email when you signed up for your trial, and that's where you will find it in your Welcome to Squarespace email. That's where you can find your link. You can also find it this way. When you go to your site and you click here, what you often send me is this with the configuration pages. But if you go into your preview, then that will be the site. You can copy that and send it. All right. Okay. If you don't, this is what I often get that isn't right. Sometimes I can just take it off, but other times it's not that easy. So those are some really important things that I want you to think about. All right. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give a shout, because better for you to be able to get on your way as quickly as possible. Most questions can be answered very quickly. All right. Good luck.